I'm Karen Jones. My title is Director of Education. I'm a registered nurse, and I am also the system administrator for the policy management software, as well as for our learning management system, which houses all of our online computer-based learning. I don't think as a system, Dignity Health has identified a single software company for policy management. We did have several of our hospitals in Sacramento that were on a different product, and we actually did sign a contract with a different software vendor. When I first came onto this project, we had a contract in place with a different software vendor, but we had not yet used the software. When I was given this project, the first thing I did was spend some time researching the workflow and how the committee approval process would work. We diagrammed it out. I had a business analyst assigned to the project from our IT department, and the two of us mapped out the workflow. With the previous software company, it was very complicated. It was convoluted. It required multiple steps that referred the policy back to the original creator repeatedly. And so I started doing some checking with other hospitals that had that software. And I found out in just about every case that because the workflow was so complicated to manage, it ended up being a single person or two people only in the organization who could use the software. We selected Policy Manager because I did a thorough product review of several different software vendors. I had an IT business analyst as my partner, and we developed a grid and went through each of the products out on the market and did a very thorough review of their capability and most especially of their workflow and applicability to healthcare and to policy approval paths as we know them in hospitals today. The primary reason that we chose PolicyMedical was the ease and simplicity of managing a policy throughout the workflow process. And from a system administrator point of view, being able to see where a policy was anywhere in the system, which we didn't previously have. We also were very interested in the content linkage from the Joint Commission because we are starting a big project to rewrite our policies and reorganize them according to the Joint Commission chapters. So that content linkage was a very key feature. We also liked the fact that the software did not require a server, and we had encountered some problems with the previous software of having to put additional funds into expanding server size. We found the fact that PolicyMedical using the cloud technology was a distinct advantage. We are very rural up here and often use academic teaching institutions as our references. Places like UC Davis, Loma Linda, Emory Hospital, for example, they place all of their policies online so that others can reference them. We would like to be able to, right now we have thousands of policies, to be honest, and the list gets bigger. As Dignity becomes a stronger healthcare system, we are getting more policies that are corporate driven, as well as policies that are local. Being able to see other hospitals' policies, being able to reference work that's already been done was very important. And as I mentioned, our two sister hospitals in our region both have a different policy management software, and I routinely am notified by IT that they are reaching the max limit on their server capacity, and some urgent work has to be done in the background to get that additional capacity. I don't have to worry about that. That is not a problem in my world with PolicyMedical.